Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Tower of God Urek Mazino Chapter 25, Raging Light Part 2. Guess we're going to continue on. Again, seeing a darker side of Urek than we've seen thus far, and if he just, I mentioned it at the end of, I'm saying a lot, at the end of last video where I'm not the hugest fan of the villains. I don't think Urek would take them out this early on, but I feel like either way could be good. So either you could have it so that Urek doesn't take them out here because we're building up Rahab and Cheon-geum to be more of a continued threat in the future of the spinoff and all. You could have him not take them out here because we're still building them up or whatever. Nah, that's fine. Or I also think it would be fine if he did just wipe them out here. Because if he does wipe them out here, it's going to feel cathartic because they've sucked so much. I think it'll be so cathartic if he takes them out. And on top of that, it's just like, okay, well, actually, these other people that were messing around on the salty island are even stronger. So we'll see what happens. Either way, I love the spinoff. I'm just, I said in a little update video that I made for the anniversary of the channel and stuff that will definitely be posted after this is posted, but I said during that, this isn't the most, it's not the best written thing ever, but I just have so much fun covering the spinoff. I have had, I think, so much more fun with the spinoff than almost any of what I was having with season 3, especially late season 3. I was still having fun, even though season 3 wasn't very good for the most part. I was still having fun. But this, I think, is pretty good. Again, it's not the best thing ever, but I think it is pretty good. And I'm just having so much fun doing videos on the spinoff. I've seen a lot of people who are negative on it, but I'm loving it. I'm having a lot of fun. So either way, let's start reading. If you really have something to do with that tainted jewel, I'm done going easy on you. It's not tainted meat, it's painted meat. Foolish spawns of darkness, your time is up. Now's the time for light. Bro is just saying words. He's done this a lot. It feels... I mean, Urek always kind of hams it up a bit and all, but he feels like in the spinoff, he has really just been really going in on the, but I am the light talk. Pretty cheesy. And then we have blood. I was going to say blood from the gem, but maybe it's blood dripping onto the gem. It's almost time, Neo. And is this Neo's sibling or parent? Soon the flower will bloom and grant us our wish. Then the truth shall be revealed to us at last. Urek. So, okay, maybe the gem is a shining one, but if it is, then what does that mean for the gem to be ungemmed? The shining ones were gemmed by Phantaminum, and maybe Phantaminum just went along the tower hiding the gems because Phantaminum didn't want people to find and ungem the gems. But then these people, the angels or whatever they're called, they were like, we're ungemming your gems because they worship it like a cult or whatever. And if so, what does that mean? Okay, so you know what's crazy? I cannot tell the gender of Neo's sibling / parent. I at first thought they looked like a woman, then I thought they looked like a man, and now I think they kind of maybe look a little bit like a woman here again. But then when we get down here, Tamago, I saw this and I was like, oh, it's a guy. It's obviously Tower of God. Guys all look like that. Every guy in Tower of God, they look like this. Then I got down here and I'm like, hold on. Maybe not. Hold on. I can feel him. Urek Mazino. My love. Are we going to get some Urek outside of the tower lore? If so, that'd be sick. But also, I thought that the gems were gemmed before Urek was born. Well, I mean, technically he would have had to have been born before some of the gems were gemmed. But I thought that he was found as a baby after the stuff happened. So he would have been like a baby, I think. Unless they're going for an ending of Twilight kind of deal, where we just have baby romance. Wild. Okay, the gem is shining. Okay, making noise. Mako. Raging Light, Part 2. Is he able to control his Shinsu now? Come here, you arrogant fool. Cheon-geum's just running in. Cheon-geum. He tosses some Shinsu attacks like he's been using. And we see massive punch coming in. Now Cheon-geum again. Doing the same thing. And expecting different results. We have seen this exact panel. There is no way we have not seen this panel before. Maybe Maybe Cheon-geum wasn't in it. But this, like, angle or whatever, we have seen this. This looks so familiar. This looks so familiar. And then he ducks the punch. Oh no, he's grabbing his head. And he knees him in the face. He's going for the stomp. Stomps his face. Into the ground. Goes flying across the ground. And again, I feel like them not being that visually injured or having their clothes torn up that much after attacks like this really lessened the impact. I said that before with Cheon-geum and the Queen, but seeing all these big attacks and then they just look like not a scratch on them or their clothing, while in universe you could say it makes sense and all, I'm saying it shouldn't make sense. Even if it does make sense, it makes for the fights to look way less impactful. Like, they might as well just be playing around, because none of them are, like, hurt in any way. Like, despite all the things the Queen did, all the things that Urek has done, Cheon-geum just still looks, like, completely unscratched. Not even, like, dirty or anything. Not a huge fan of that. You're dead. Here's a tip, kiddo. Pick your opponents carefully. He slams his face into the ground. Or rather, his head into the ground by his face. Where did you get it? Get what? The jewel you gave to the bull. There's no way Fintaminum handed over a jewel to a small fry like you. Not to mention it's defective. He knows about the jewels? We have attacks coming in from Rahab. Okay. And Rahab. The way he's holding him. Saving Cheon-geum. Rahab? And now we see a little bit of injury. You fool. This is why I told you to die quietly. I can't believe I'm having to fight a regular inside a test site. Rahab, who the hell is that guy? No regular should be that powerful. And he knows about the jewels. What? How'd you come by that knowledge? You took the words right out of my mouth. How did one of the jewels end up in the hands of a loser like you? Yeah, it's like Urek is like, excuse me, how do you have that knowledge? It's not meant for those with such shallow, ignorant minds. You talk like you're some kind of expert on the jewels. You got that right. If you think it's just a pretty jewel, you're wrong. That jewel has lost its light. In fact, it can't even be called a jewel anymore. It seeks to change all light into darkness, and all hopes and dreams into despair. I don't know what it's doing in the tower, but you're way out of your depth. Those jewels are too dangerous for you to handle. Left unchecked, their darkness will consume your world, just like it did mine. Okay, I want to learn more about the Urek past here. Like, I want to learn more about the past beyond what we're seeing now. Give us a Urek spinoff to the spinoff, where we see pre-tower stuff. So what? Huh? Then let this worthless world fall into... He's so lame! I hate Rahab so much! In fact, it would bring me great joy, he's JoJo posing, to see this twisted world consumed and destroyed. Ooh, who's an edgy boy? Feeling a little edgy, are we? You talk a lot for someone hiding inside a shell. Thank you, Urek. Kick his ass. Fuck him up. I can never... It's been years, maybe a decade or so, but I can never get the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood special, what is the blooper Hohenheim out of my head every time. Fuck him up. Impossible. All he did was swing his fist. He's going in closer. Urek's going in for another punch. Let me break you out of your wimpy shell, little baby. And is this his first baby of the spinoff? He punches. Mazino. And we have more of the same coming out of Cheon-geum, but it seems like he's gonna swing it like a bat this time. Oh no, a hammer, rather. In fact, he even included the nail remover on the end. Die. This is a reckoning from the heavens. He lifts his fist. We have surprise. It's not just one you have to worry about. It breaks apart into, again, the same kinds of attacks. Let's see you try to run away from those. He is the expert of dodging, we have learned. But also, you have already tried this multiple times. And he starts aura-ing all of the attacks. Even if one hit, it barely even tickle. But I'll try intercepting them all. Just for the hell of it. So again, he could have just stood there and tanked them to deal even more mental damage to Cheon-geum. Am I seeing this right? And he's just dealing with them quite easily. And then he kicks away the last. Huh? Jeez, alright, you're pretty strong. I love that response. But more of the same. I still have one more. Bro is not creative. Okay. He brings in the Shinsu. The visual here is neat. And makes a big hand. Does he redirect the attack using the big hand? It seems like it. Do you ever stop talking, you little rat? And now we see the completely unscathed after all the hits and all, Rahab. Mazino, come down here and open your pocket. I challenge you to a duel. Huh, sure. But there are 2 conditions if I beat you to the ground. Conditions? First, I don't want this fight to affect the test results. Don't fail me just because you're feeling petty. Second, if the test ends without anyone getting the crown, everyone passes in a tie. I plan to keep that crown away from every single regular here. All your demands are pointless when you'll be dead soon, but fine. It doesn't matter. There's no chance you'll... Why are you still talking like this? There's no chance you'll defeat me. Alright, let's get started then. The duel between regular Urek Mazino and advanced ranker Rahab has been approved. Time for some fun. You fool. What are you talking about? Do you think this is a game? Your life is about to end. Where do you get this confidence after what you just saw? Of course I do. Did you think I've been taking any of this seriously? That's hilarious. Give me your best. Maybe I'll consider going a little serious. Great chapter. So fun. That was so much fun. Urek is very fun here. It's a bit silly him dealing with all of Cheon-geum's attacks, but the trash talk is fun. It's enjoyable. It reminds me of the fight with Luzlek. So all of this has been very fun. Rahab is so stupid. Why is he this confident? Why does he think any of this? Did he not just see what happened? And he's an advanced drinker. I hate him. I hate this man. Urek, kick his ass. Oh my god, that was so fun. That was so good. Okay, well, I'm loving the spinoff. I'm still having so much fun with the spinoff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and all that. Let's go here. Thank you. If you did like the video. Comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks or sharing around, it's really appreciated. If you'd like to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, not only are you helping to support the channel, but you also get your name at the end of videos and get One Piece Bingo a bit early. Just hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, The D-Man and Maru, Chaverton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pater Real, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.